Hey guys, welcome back to the Statuesque Events YouTube channel. I'm excited to have you here. And today we are talking about the Planners Who Profit program that we have at Statuesque Events, and we're going to go inside. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about what we do that's different, and I'm really excited about this. A lot of times people come to us and they're like, "Man, I see your testimonials. We see how people are, joining your program and going from making, $1,000 maybe per client to now making 5,000, 6,500, and doing it with ease. Some of your clients are pushing five figures in their packages. They're generating 70K, 100K a year in their business when, a year prior, they weren't anywhere near that, right? What is the difference? People see the testimonials and still want to know what makes us different from things I've done in the past. And I think that's a valid question. You have a lot of options when it comes to education for your event planning business. There are a lot of options out there, but the truth is that every single person who's come into our program has told us that it's different from anything they've ever done. People tell us all the time that, they wish they'd joined sooner, and that they're excited. Again, we service, for the most part, experienced event planners. And of course, in that case, many people have tried other things in the past, right? And people tell us consistently this is different than anything else I've done, and it's even different than what I expected going into it. So I can't give you everything, right? Because we don't need anybody copying. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about what makes us different from just about any other education experience that you've had. Now, number one is that this is not a course, right? And I know that you might be like, what's the difference between a program and a course? There is a big difference, right? This is not a course. This is not just a bunch of modules that you watch if you feel like it and then you move on, right? This is not a course. This is a program. And what that really means, like what it means to step into a program, is that you're stepping into a community and that you have support, right? So we are doing it together, right? We're working through this together. You have access to ask questions. You have access to give feedback on your work, right? And essentially, as you're doing the work, we're correcting along the way. We're helping you to stay on track. This is a big part of what makes a difference and what helps people to get results so quickly, because a lot of those results I mentioned earlier, for the most part, come within just a couple of months of us working together. For some people, they're getting wins in a matter of weeks, right? And so you might be like, why is it that some people are having issues in their business? They're struggling for years and years, and then as soon as they join your program, all of a sudden things are changing. And that's it. You're not spending years to figure out the mistakes that you're making, to figure out the things that are keeping you stuck. You have guidance along the way to just keep you moving forward and to help you make the right decisions for you. The second thing I say when I say this is not a course is that, we don't give one size fits all answers, right? Like every business is different. You have different needs. So generally, when we're helping you along the way, telling you to do X or Y, we're explaining why so that you can figure out if it applies to you or not, and also giving you options, right? We're going to talk about a few other things later, but it's always about giving you options and figuring out if this works for you, and if not, what's an alternative for you. You're not just a number when you join our program. You're not just a subscriber. You're not even a customer. You're a client. And as a client, we're getting to know you. We know your business. And every time you join a call or whatever, we already have your background. We already know where you're based. We already know your goals are and your challenges. So, we're going straight in and we're speaking directly to you, not just saying, do what I did, and not just saying, do this generic thing, but really speaking to you and helping you to get on track for your own business. So, number one is not a course. Now, number two is that you have access to a call every single week, right? And the thing about these calls is that it's amazing to be in the room with other people who are on the same journey as you. For a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, what if I just want one on one? The truth is that it's available, and it does cost more. One on one costs significantly more than joining a group program. But when you're in a group of people who are on the same journey as you, same similar business model, right? Event planners, event designers, we do have a few florists, cake bakers, caterers, but everybody's like on the same journey as you. What that means is that when you join a group call and somebody else asks a question, it likely still applies to your business. So even if you join a call and you don't have any questions, you don't know what to ask, you're like, I'm just joining, you're still going to leave learning something. And that's the beauty. A lot of times people join our calls and they're like, man, I would have never thought about that, but I'm going to go implement that. Or, oh, I would have never thought about that, but that helped me to give me another perspective. Hearing somebody else's question, right, helps you along. And that is the amazing beauty of being in a community of people who are on the same journey as you, right? This is what makes this program, Planners Who Profit, different from joining a general business coaching program, right? Where in most of these general business coaching programs, most of the people in the program are selling coaching, right? So if you're in the midst of a whole bunch of other coaches who are asking questions, you kind of have to translate and figure out, oh, does that answer apply to me? I don't know, is it going to work in my industry, right? But when you're joining a program where everyone's an event planner, everybody's moving forward, and you get to hear people, you get to hear someone say, hey, you are, hey, I just booked an $8,000 client last week. And you get excited, right? And then you're like, wow, that's cool. And the next week they ask a question, you perk up and you're like, I want to know, I want to learn the same things this person is learning, right? It gets contagious and you're all moving ahead. One of the coolest things we love is, twice a month we ask people to share their wins. And just seeing all the wins in the group is so encouraging. People booking the first time ever booking a full service client after years in the business, their first time, booking multiple clients in 1 week, seeing people like actually getting leads from social media versus posting just to post, people closing sales with ease, people planning events and it being significantly less stressful than what they've done in the past. Those are the sorts of wins that we see in the group. People booking their first ever corporate clients, people using their teams in ways that they've never had before that brings them ease. All those wins help to build up your faith that you can do this in your own business, right? And it helps to encourage you, and you get to learn from all the questions and all the things that are being shared in the group. So that's one thing that we love. And not only do you get access to a weekly call and join the call, get your questions answered during the call, but the replay is always posted. We have people in our program who pretty much never joined one of our weekly calls because they live in another time zone. We have international people in our program. They live in another time zone or they're just busy, but they watch the replays and get the same amount of value, still running businesses that, they were finally able to go full time, finally able to pay themselves a salary and all that good stuff just from the replays, right? You also get access to a Facebook group where, let's say it's the day after a coaching call. I always tell my clients, if it's the day after a coaching call and you have a question, don't wait till next week. Post it in the Facebook group and you get an answer. Most cases, you get an answer within the day. Right, so this is literally how we're helping you and pushing you along. You get so much support in this program, right? So that's another cool thing. The third thing is that you get templates, right? You get templates that you can put in, email templates, timeline templates, some questionnaire templates, so many other templates that you can use that streamline your business and that you can plug and play in your own systems and use. And the cool thing is that not only are we just giving you templates, again, like I said, this is not a course, it's a program. So we review your work. You get to submit your work, you get feedback on your work, and we'll tell you, hey, this is how you correct to actually get the results that you're looking for, right? You get feedback on everything, social media, SEO, everything. Like, so we teach you and then we correct. So when you implement, it's accurate and it actually works for you. So these are the things that are bringing the results. This is the level of support that you're getting, right? That you can go and implement and get support, afterwards. There are multiple one-on-one calls that are built into the program, and there are different things in there. We do have a couple layers to our program. We have our accelerator program, which is for people who are looking to book their first full service client at somewhere between 5,000 and maybe 10,000, right? Like if you're like, hey, I'm ready to make real money from my business and build a strong team of assistants, that's the accelerator program. We also have our PWP Masters, which is for people who are ready to book corporate clients. We even have a corporate coach, right, to coach you through that. PWP Masters for that, coaching clients. We have, you're ready to start selling 5-figure event planning packages. You're trying to, build a team of other planners who can do planners on their own without you being there. So there's different layers to our program. And depending on where you are in your business, you can qualify for one or the other. You can apply to learn more in the link in the description, and we'll help you understand which layers for you. But this is just to give you an idea of what makes us different, why our testimonials are different, right? Our testimonials don't say, oh, she was really nice and gave information and it was fun. Our testimonials are always like, I joined and within this many weeks, this is what I accomplished. I joined and within this many weeks, this is how much money I made. I joined and within this many weeks, this is how I streamlined my business. It's always about the results. Yes, we have good relationships. Yes, we have fun. We get to connect. Like we have a great time as a community. But our clients always lead with the results because that's what you're paying us for, right? When you join. And so I'm really excited to invite more of you guys to apply to join Planners Who Profit. Like I said, the link to apply is in the description. Once you apply, we'll let you know which layer is the best fit for you and next steps to move forward. All right. So I'm really excited that you guys have watched this video to this point. I can't wait to see those applications coming in. Again, it's risk-free. You just get to learn more. We have a conversation and see what's next for you. But if you're ready to really make progress and not stay in the same place for months and months and months or years and years, I really want to encourage you to apply. We'll talk more about it and we'll go from there. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe, like, you know the drill, and we'll see you again in the next video.